Hi everybody, I'm going to show you how to make baked avocado tacos. Today is Cinco de Mayo, so we're having a little fun in the kitchen. So I thought I would share. I made some of it ahead of time, but what we're going to do, you can see in the pan over here, I'm going to chop up, I already seeded and peeled my avocados. So I'm going to put them in my quick slice here, which is this. This is the base. And then what you do is you just line it up and gently press down. And you have your sliced perfectly avocado. So what I'm going to do is put them all in my dipping tray over here. I just got these trays in anticipation of getting our air fryer, so you can make you can use them to make foods that you would usually dip in your egg wash, your flour, then your breadcrumbs, or whatever the order is. I don't make fried chicken a lot, but I thought these trays look fun. And there's 3 of them. They snap together, and they have a nice bottom, which is skid proof, so that's kind of nice. And so I put a little olive oil in the one pan, and I'm just kind of coating them. I've determined that if you just use one hand in the olive oil side and transfer them over to the dipping side, then your hand doesn't get all covered with breadcrumbs. I don't know if you have that problem. But this pan has panko breadcrumbs and the Pampered Chef Chipotle seasoning, which smells delicious. This is the first time we're trying it, so I'm very excited. So I'm just rolling them in the coating. And I'm going to, I did exactly what I said I wasn't going to do. I'm going to put them all in here because this is my last batch. And I'm going to roll them over and then put them on the bar pan. So this nice brown pan over here is my stoneware bar pan. It's the biggest one. It has an edge around it so that if you're doing something juicy on it, like fish or chicken, it doesn't drip off the sides. And it's brown like this. It didn't start out that way, but it is seasoned. The more you cook on it, the better it gets. I use it for roasting vegetables, like red onion and peppers and mushrooms and tomatoes, and I just put them on the pan all chopped up and spray it with a little olive oil and seasoning and bake it at 450. So there we have the crispy avocado. I'm going to put this in the oven. So that takes 10 minutes to cook. And now, while I'm doing that, I got a new pressure cooker. So I'm going to show you a little bit about that. I just got this Goya rice and beans packet, and I'm going to put it in the pressure cooker. With 2 cups of water and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then I put the top on, turn it, and I just select white rice. You just turn the dial till you get to white rice and press start. And that's it. Everything is all set and ready to go. So that will cook my rice and beans perfectly while I'm waiting for my avocado tacos. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to show you a couple other things. I am making some slaw to go on it, and I started ahead of time just to save a little time. So I shredded some carrots, and it calls for radishes, but I don't think that my family would like that. So I'm cutting up lettuce to go with it. So I have my lettuce here. I have my nice butcher knife. Now, I don't know if you've ever learned the proper way to chop, is you kind of rock the knife and just go kind of down the line and chop it up. And this is my brand new Pampered Chef knife, which is super sharp. So I'm just gonna put that in my mixing bowl and kind of turn it around. And then to put a dressing on that slaw, I'm going to chop up some cilantro with my food chopper. This is one of the most popular Pampered Chef tools, the food chopper. So hold your ears. Super easy. So I'm going to use about half of the cilantro for the slaw. And then, ahead of time, I juiced a lime, but I'm going to show you. I also got a little bit of lime zest, but I have this zester, handheld zester, and you just kind of run it over the top. You only want to get the top layer off of the lime. You don't want to get down too far. So you just kind of run it over the top, and then you just brush off the lime zest into whatever you're using to measure it. I'm not big on measuring zest or cilantro, so I just kind of guesstimate. And then I cut my lime in half. Now, my lime was kind of cold, so I put it in the microwave for 20 seconds, and that will help to make the juice come out easier. It makes it easier to use the juicer. So this is about 1 lime. So I'm going to pour that over my slaw. And then I will toss it up. Use my mix and scraper. Toss that up. So that'll be nice and tasty to go on the tacos. All right. Smells so good. All right, next I'm gonna make a sauce to go with it, a yogurt sauce. And since I'm making this a vegan recipe, I used a plain coconut yogurt. You can use whatever you want. And then it calls for half a tablespoon of zest. That's about what I have. Like I said, I don't usually measure zest. Yogurt, and then it calls, I actually doubled it. I used the whole container of yogurt. So, just looking for my measuring spoon. Well, I'm going to use, it says 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. So the tablespoon measuring, the tablespoon actually goes down to a teaspoon. So I'm just going to kind of wing it and do about half a teaspoon of salt, or a quarter of a teaspoon of salt. All right, then we need some more cilantro. Actually, I might chop up a little bit more for that. Gonna put a little lime juice. Well, actually no, I'm not gonna put the lime juice in. That might not react well with the yogurt. So we just mix that up. I have my 2-cup measuring bowl. This size comes as a set of 2, and this comes as a set of 6, and they both have tops, which is nice for leftovers. They're prep bowls, but we use them all the time. All right, so then I have my sauce and my slaw, and I like to put a little bit of tomato on my tacos. So I got this cool new tool I have to show you. It's called the hold and slice. So take your tomatoes, and these are called flavor bombs. Oh my gosh, if you haven't tried these yet, they're really addictive. They're kind of expensive, but they're delicious, just plain. So I washed these ahead of time. Now I'm going to, I'm gonna put them all on here. And then I have a thin knife. I think that's the key to the hold and slice, is to have a really thin knife. I tried it with a thicker knife and it didn't work as well. You can buy it as a set, or you can just use a thin knife if you have it. I hear the pressure cooker. So I think it's done cooking the rice, but it's when you make rice, it's better for it to depressurize. I don't know all the wording for it yet. I just got it like 5 days ago. But it's better for it to naturally depressurize. So you just wait, and then once the little red thing pops up, it's ready, which will be right around the time that the tacos are ready. So here's how you do it. You just slice it through, and it cuts all your tomatoes in half, which is great if you have little kids and you want to eat grapes. This will cut them very quickly. You can use this also for chicken, like raw chicken breasts. You can put them on here and slice them really thin to fry in a pan. You can use it for bagels, cutting bagels. It's a fun little tool. Those are so delicious. We also got these new dry ingredient measuring cups, and they come as a set, and on the set in the top it has this little tool that comes off, so you scoop up your dry ingredient and then you use the tool to level it off. It's kind of fun, and it sticks together so you don't lose it. All right, they're done, so I'm going to get them out of the oven. Here they are. They got really green, like this bright green color, and they smell amazing. So I'm very excited. So all we have to do now is assemble our tacos, and I'm gonna throw the tortillas in this tortilla warmer. You put it in the microwave, warms them up, and then they're all warm and ready to go for when you want to eat. And that's it. hope you enjoy. I hope I can reach the camera.